Do you think the secret to success in the jewelry industry is having just really epic designs that are gonna sell and fly off the shelves? Well, I want you to think again, because there is a big difference, and I get it. Like, a lot of people think that, or a lot of people in this industry think that the number one thing that actually sells your work is the designs, but it is actually so much more. Here's my case in point. If everyone who is just a talented designer put their jewelry out there, they would be successful, right? But we all know that that's not the case. You're probably even a successful designer yourself, and you might not be getting the results that you want as you're building your business. I've seen some of the most talented designers with the most innovative designs I've ever seen really struggle to get off the ground, or quite frankly, go out of business. And I've seen other designers who kind of had like maybe average or mediocre designs go on to great success. And there's a secret to why this happens, because there's a big difference between struggling jewelrypreneurs and those visionary designers that are really hitting their goals of crossing that 6 or 7 figure mark in their jewelry business. And it all dials down to what I'm gonna teach you today, which is the first part of our training series. Let me get to it in just a second. Hey there, I'm Tracy Matthews. I'm the Chief Visionary Officer over at Flourish and Thrive Academy, and I help independent jewelry brands launch, grow, and scale their sales to 6 and 7 figures and beyond. And I do that with our desired brand effect method. And I'm really excited to teach you today, and this is training number 1 in a 5-part series called the Jewelry Business Launchpad. And we are here today to help you get your business off the ground, to get you to a place where you're making consistent sales and crossing that 6-figure mark on a consistent basis. Let me tell you something. I've been in the industry for a very long time. I've been a jewelry designer for 25 years. And I know that sometimes getting over that hump can be really challenging to get to the next level. Each training in this series is designed to help you get your jewelry in front of an audience that will absolutely love what you do. Are you ready for it? Let's do this. And it all is culminating into a bigger class that we have over here at Flourish and Thrive Academy called How to Stand Out in a Saturated Market with a Timeless Jewelry Brand. And it's all the foundation of this desired brand effect. Really excited to share it with you today. So I'm gonna tell you how to save your seat a little bit later on in the video. So let's dive into the training and get that party started. If you really wanna have a successful jewelry brand, you have to start with why. Why you're in business in the first place, why you're designing jewelry. And you might be thinking to me, Tracy, I design jewelry because I like making jewelry, but it goes a lot deeper than that. Simon Sinek, in his book, Start With Why, talks a lot about how when companies start with the why, not the what or the how, they are able to create a really authentic connection with their audience that creates a sense of purpose and goes a lot deeper. And in this day and age, faceless brands are dying, and especially in the jewelry industry. Your customers need to find a connection. And when you start with why, and you can infuse that why into everything that you do, from your marketing to your messaging to your story to your branding, it can really resonate with that perfect audience. This is how you create an authentic connection with your dream clients. This is exactly how you create that connected conversion that gets them to buy. And this is the foundation of your opportunity to actually remove yourself to scale your business. It all starts with this one thing. And when you do it right, everything will change. Sales are going to become a lot easier. Your messaging is going to become so much better. And you're going to have such an easier time talking about your work and transitioning those conversations, whether it be a written conversation, a social conversation, or even an in-person conversation, into sales. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. Because here's the thing. If I'm guessing that you're watching this video because you're on a path that you either want more sales, or you're trying to get consistent sales, or you're trying to get to that next level of success. And if you aren't reaching or getting the results that you want right now, something's got to give. And if you're not fully communicating this and you're not fully creating that connection with your dream customers, you got to figure it out. And it's really the foundation of the desired brand effect. I want to tell you a little story about what happened when I really dialed into my why. When I was 22, my mother passed away, and I inherited some jewelry from her. And I realized, it took me many, many years, and actually I'm wearing it right now. It's this little ring right here. It took me many, many years to not only design something with it, but to really understand the reasons why I started making jewelry. And when I think back, The reason why I took my first jewelry making class was because I wanted to work with my hands. Right after her death, it opened up an opportunity for me to start taking these art classes at my college or my university. That put me on a trajectory to actually start a business in the 90s and sell to 350 stores around the world and all those things. But when I started my second jewelry company, my why shifted a little bit because it really became the foundation of the reason why I started one of my core offerings, which was heirloom redesign. Because I understand like that painful loss that I had with my mother and her leaving me at such a young age, leaving me and my siblings at such a young age, was really heartbreaking, to say the least, among so many other things. And if you've ever lost a family member or a parent, I'm sure that you can empathize with me. But at the end of the day, I knew that there were a lot of other people out there in the world who were experiencing the same thing. Maybe they inherited jewelry that they didn't like and they wanted to do something else with it. And this was an opportunity for me to give them a gift of being able to wear their loved one's jewelry, maybe that they lost, and repurpose that into something meaningful that they would wear every single day. So my why has to do so much more with finding that personal connection with my clients and designing intuitively for them in a way that makes them feel like I'm getting the core of who they are. And this messaging alone and this offering alone that I've been able to develop in my custom jewelry business has changed everything. And so I really want to invite you to explore and investigate your why a little bit deeper, because it's not just about making jewelry. When you can dig deep into your why you're making jewelry, why this matters, and why this should matter to your customer, then everything's gonna shift and change. And I gotta tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just one little tiny piece. If you think of the tip of the iceberg at the top that's coming out, you see this big foundation underneath the water, right? This is just one tiny piece of everything else that we're gonna connect with in the Timeless Brand Masterclass. So I'd love to invite you to join us. Like Simon Sinek says, you gotta start with why if you want to build a brand that connects. So if you'd like to hear more, make sure that you watch the next part of this series and make sure that you register for our Timeless Brand Masterclass today. Check out the link below so that you can get registered and enrolled and save your seat, because guaranteed these seats will sell out and we have a limited number. So I want to make sure that you get in while the getting's good. All right, wait till the next video. I'm really excited and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.